somewhat amazing, maybe not amazing at all, actually, that it's taken this long for this question to be directly asked during a White House press briefing. But it did. And finally, yesterday, a reporter asked Karen Jean-Pierre about child gender transition and what age she thinks people should be allowed to undergo these procedures. Actually, what age does Biden think children should be allowed to undergo these procedures? And that's when Karen Jean-Pierre stunned the entire nation by taking a firm, common sense, moral stand and declaring that obviously nobody under the age of 18 should be having their bodies permanently altered and mutilated in this way. Just kidding, of course. That would never happen. Her answer was as ghastly and horrifying as you would already expect. Here it is.
Indiana just banned puberty blockers, hormone therapies, and gender transition surgeries for minors. I'm wondering what the president's reaction is to the Indiana governor signing that bill into law, and does the president have a position on at what age these kinds of therapies and surgeries are appropriate?
That's something for a child and their parents to decide. It's not something that we believe should be decided by legislators.
Something for a child to decide. Now, she throws the parent into, she says the child and the parent can decide, which means the child can choose. She believes that children can consent. And she isn't willing to put any age limit on it. Okay, so she isn't willing to even say, well, hey, obviously we shouldn't be doing sex change surgeries to toddlers. She won't even say that. She is not willing to put any age limit on it. Biden isn't willing to put any age limit on it because the child can choose. Now, if this sounds an awful lot like the building blocks for the normalization of pedophilia, well, that's because it certainly is.
So, guys, we got to buy into this whole idea that a child can make their choice even with an adult, even with their parents. Of course they can't. A child has no idea what that means, what puberty is. Again, going hormone blockers, that child has never been through puberty. So, again, how do they know? How do they know what they want? They don't. And again, man, so as long as they have a parent who consents, who says, okay, that's the way it should be, I don't think so. What if my 10-year-old wants a tattoo? Again, if I say it's okay, should that be okay? Should there be legislation that says, no, but it's not okay? What if my 10-year-old wants to go to a bar? What if they're going to get drunk? Is that okay? Is that okay? Should there be any kind of legislation that says they should be allowed to? No, I don't think so. Again, man, there needs to be things in place that protect our kids. And that's one of them. Again, nobody, not even adults, man, should be able to, want to sex change. First of all, there is no such thing. You can look like something else, but you ain't. So again, man, there really is no such thing. And can an adult make that decision? No, of course not. But again, a child is supposed to. I don't care what an adult does. And if an adult wants to get their thing chopped off or whatever, fine, go do it. It doesn't matter. Again, there's darkness kind of holding on to you, and I feel bad for you. I do. But if you want to have that done, I can't stop you. And I'm not going to. But should we allow our kids to get that done? Should, in any state in this country, where kids can, their parents said it's okay, so they're going to go through whatever. Again, man, this whole country is being indoctrinated by this leftist trans bullshit. And that is what it is, just 100% bullshit. It's darkness. It's evil. It's evil, man. Get body parts cut off, getting put in hormone blockers, whatever. No, they can't do that. They can't consent to that. They have no clue. Again, they have doctors, man, if doctors are, oh yeah, I think they ought to have that done. They're evil. They've been swept by this evil too. So again, if any doctor says, yeah, let's go ahead and stick on hormone blockers and get them ready to have surgery another, a year or 6 months or whatever down the road, yeah, that's evil. That is just pure evil. Pure evil. But again, we got to buy into this. We got to, I don't want to buy into it. Do you? I mean, seriously. It's darkness. It's evil.
Okay. There is, after all, one reason why we say that a quote unquote sexual relationship between an adult and a child can't exist. No such thing as a sexual relationship. It is rape. It is always rape, no matter what. And we say that, we know that, because children lack the mental and emotional development to properly consent to sexual activity. That's the reason. Okay, it's the only reason we need. Now, children are also smaller and weaker, and so there are those physical power dynamics which are out of balance. But we would never say that a relationship between an adult and another adult who's shorter and undersized is rape because of the physical power dynamics. No, we say that of children. We correctly say that of children because they cannot consent. They cannot. They can't. It's impossible. So it does no good for the pedophile caught up in the Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator sting. If you ever watched those reports, and they would always say some version of, oh, but the child said they wanted to. We don't accept that excuse. We recoil in disgust at that excuse because it is disgusting.
Yeah, of course, we all know that the kids, man, they can't consent to sexual relationships with adults or with anyone, man. Again, they're kids. Anything sexual that goes on, especially between an adult and them, it's rape. That's all that is. Nothing more, nothing less. That is what that is. And we know that. We all know that. But again, why is one side of the aisle pushing the stuff? Again, having surgeries done to kids that are on their sex reassignment surgeries and everything else, because again, that's what that is. I mean, you can truly never become whatever, but that's what that is. And again, man, one side of the aisle is just totally obsessed with that kind of stuff. Obsessed with putting pornography books in schools. They're obsessed with having drag queens wearing thongs and high heels perform for kids. What the hell is wrong with these people? I mean, seriously, what is going on here? Are they truly a bunch of pedophiles? I think so. Again, man, the proof is in the pudding. We see what's happening. We understand what's going on. And people can say whatever they want to say. They can say, oh, well, that didn't mean anything. Kind of like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Leslie Stahl the other night on 60 Minutes. And, Leslie Stahl got all, well, how, I can't believe you said that. Democrats are pedophiles. They are. I mean, again, do you want to have kids be, well, if you feel like something else, maybe you are something else. But it's not just that. It's not just that. It's the whole thing of they're pushing sexual everything. This whole wokeness, man, drag queens, trans stuff, body parts being cut off, wearing wigs, all this non-binary, 97 different kinds of genders, and everything is sex with them. Everything. Has nobody noticed that? Everything is sex. That's pedophilia. I mean, again, if you're sexualizing kids, leave the kids alone. Let them be kids. But you're not doing that. You're not doing that. That is what pedophilia is sexualizing kids. And that's wrong. That's evil. That's dark. Wake up, America. Understand what the hell is happening before it's too late. Because right now we got to open our eyes. We got to rub our eyes and see what is happening. Because, man, what these people are doing is they're trying to exploit our kids. And that's, of course, that's wrong. That's evil. Not only is it going to hurt the kids, which is bad enough in itself, but it's going to kill culture. It's absolutely going to wipe out society as we know it. They are the next generation. Let's protect them.
You son of a.